This is the story, the fantastically true story, of Herbert A. Philbrick, who for 9 frightening years did lead 3 lives. Average citizen, high-level member of the Communist Party, and counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For obvious reasons, the names, dates, and places have been changed, but the story is based on fact. The success of the Federal Bureau of Investigation in planting its men in the party apparatus has created a tremendous problem for the party. How the communists tried to solve this problem is the basis for this week's story. Just an ordinary scene of the American highway. A tourist pulls off the road at a motel and gets a room. Only you're no tourist, Philbrick. Today you're the bird dog for a high-level party meeting. A very special meeting, and everyone who's invited has special watchdogs. Comrade watchdogs, that is. One mistake, one little move that looks like a double cross. That accident happens. The one that the party arranges for bad little communists. For surprises, Philbrick. The biggest brass in the area. Dan Burt, head comrade. Mitch, the heir apparent. And Long, organizational expert. The meeting will now come to order.
We've met before, Comrade Herb.
Yes, we have.
You're here to put over the most important advertising campaign of your life. Sit down, comrades. We'll put the entire state party setup on paper. I'm sure the problem of infiltration of the party by FBI agents has given each of you a great deal of concern. I've solved this problem. And my plan, my brilliant plan, has been outlined to the national organization, and my idea's been approved.
My feeling is that it's too risky. We stand to lose too much.
And that's all you've said. Why not come up with a plan of your own?
Go over your head?
Maybe it's because you want to go on record as being opposed to my idea. Just in case anything goes wrong. Comrade?
I don't approve of any plan that leaves margin for error. That's my whole point.
The plan's really very simple. We'll pick a comrade. He'll go to the FBI and tell them he's a communist who's through with the party. He's seen the error of his ways and wants to work for the FBI to help in some small way.
Do you think the FBI will swallow that?
That's Comrade Philbrick's job. It's up to you to put this thing together so the FBI will believe that our man's sincere.
Well, our man will have to have information. The main premise of advertising is to make the buyer want to buy.
He'll have information. Don't worry, they'll be interested all right.
But won't they spot it if it's phony?
It won't be phony.
This precisely is where I disagree. It's too big a price to pay to get one man in.
I'm not finished yet.
But with the real dope, they could shoot our organization full of holes.
By the time the FBI gets that information, we change structure. They'll see it was the real stuff, but they won't be able to hurt us with it.
I see. Very clever.
By the time our man is in a position of trust, we'll get what we want. The names of the traitors in our own ranks.
Who's the man?
That's going to remain a secret until we're ready for him to go to the FBI. This will have top security protection.
Well, the names we'll be dealing in will be the names of legitimate communists.
Worthless party members, intellectuals, deviationists, dilettantes, scum.
I see. The kind of comrades we're better off without anyway.
That's right. By eliminating the loudmouths and the weaklings, we also get our informer in solidly with the FBI.
Well, I imagine you'll want me to arrange this information in order so he'll know what to pass on first.
That's right, Comrade Herb. Information regarding our expendable and troublesome comrades. Make the FBI want to buy it. Let's go, comrades. So long, Comrade Herb.
Can the Party get away with it? Why not, Philbrick? The FBI got away with planting you. There he is, Philbrick, your personal escort. If you only had 1 minute to yourself to contact the FBI, might as well ask for the moon. Come on, he's waiting for you. Don't forget, today you're a hatchet man. The Communist Party, the cell meeting. Each member here expendable, to be handed over to the FBI as the price of admission for the informer. They've been told you're an organization specialist studying cell structure and utility. Your job? Put each one of them down on paper so they'll look like important members to the FBI.
The entire problem of organized labor subject to a quality of analysis. In a strict Marxian sense, the party at all times should help labor.
I wanted you to see these people for yourself, Herb. Typical old-fashioned party line thinkers. 20 years behind the times, still spouting the outdated theories of the revolution.
Do they all go?
All of them. We're really going to make this important to the FBI. It's not often they're given information about an entire cell. Wait here.
Comrade Bert.
Please continue, Comrade Marion. I'm very interested.
Oh, thank you. However, there is another, what might be called a practical party viewpoint. A strong labor movement can, and frequently does, become an enemy of the party.
Marion Lansing, cell leader. Ambitious, cold, calculating, expendable. Charles Denton, high school teacher, useful as a recruiter in the past, now toying with the idea that it was a mistake for him to join the party. Expendable. Joe, Norma, Harold, Ethel, all of them expendable.
And it is for this very reason that we must continue to redouble our efforts so that the glorious day of the revolution may soon dawn.
Comrade Marion, fellow members, the party and I are very proud of the fine work you're doing. Keep it up.
Just one more thing. Let us prove ourselves.
We're about ready. Get all your information together. I'll let you know when to deliver it.
Let us prove ourselves worthy of the faith that Comrade Bert and the party have in us. Let's prove our loyalty with action. Let's let the party know about us.
Don't worry, comrade. They already do. They know all about you. They also plan to reward you for your loyalty.
Come in, Herb. Come in. Got everything?
It's complete.
Good. I've got plans for you.
Oh?
Sit down.
Thanks.
You're smart, Herb. Maybe a little too modest, but you've got great possibilities. You knew how tremendous my plan was from the very start.
No flaws. And believe me, I tried to find one.
You're good leadership, Timber. Once this thing goes through, I'll be in a position to do big things for you.
Thanks. I only hope our man is smart enough not to get tripped up.
He won't be tripped up. There's only one way the FBI could find out.
Only 4 of us know the plan, so one of us would have to be an informer.
Exactly.
Risky for the informer.
Practically fatal. I worked on my plan for over a year. I can't find a loophole. So how could the FBI? You can go now, comrade. I wanted to have a final talk with you. We're ready now.
Right. Goodbye, comrade. there's your ever-present tail, Herb. If your commie friends would only leave you alone for 10 minutes.
Think you can boost me up here again if I come down?
Yeah, sure. Come on, come on. I should have known. Look, one of the boys is waiting for me downstairs to come back down.
Yeah, you're covered like a blanket 24 hours a day. You're really a hard man to talk to, Herb.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Simpson is downstairs now hanging up an out-of-order sign. He'll tell your tale that you're stuck in the elevator.
Thanks. Comrade Bert's back in town.
Along with his top stooge Mitch and his hatchet man Long.
Well, tell me, just exactly what did they have for breakfast this morning?
Well, they've got a special man covering that.
You missed one guy.
Well, who?
I don't know his name yet.
Important?
Very. He's on his way to you boys now with a lot of information. He's going to offer to work as an inside man.
Counter spy.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be laughable if it weren't so tragic.
What's the information he'll carry?
State party structure, table of organization, pertinent facts on a couple of important cells.
Fake, huh?
No, legitimate. But they want you to have it. It's been classified expendable for this operation.
Getting rid of the deadwood.
Yeah. As soon as I find out who the informer is, I'll let you know, somehow.
Okay, we'll handle it. Nothing for you to worry about. Whatever information he gets from us will be very unimportant.
You mean you're not going to expose him?
No, not under the circumstances.
But you've got to. This Bert's a dangerous man. If he pulls this off, he'll be more important in the party than ever.
I know that, but if we expose the informer, the party will figure somebody talked. Herb, we don't want to see end up as a dead pigeon.
Yeah, but somebody's got to stop this plan.
We can't ask you to put yourself in that kind of jeopardy. We've been here long enough. Give me a boost up, will you?
Yeah. No, Philbrick, the FBI won't ask you to do anything that dangerous. That decision would have to be up to you.
It's a new recipe, Herb. Do you like it?
Oh, yeah, it's good, darling.
How could you tell? You didn't even taste it.
I guess I'm just not hungry.
Anything you want to talk about, Herb?
No, Philbrick, there's nothing you can talk about. Daniels is right. You owe an obligation to your family. You've done all you can do. I guess I'll go upstairs, darling. I had a talk with Daniels today.
Will he be able to take care of what we were talking about?
Oh, yeah, sure. He said it'd be all right for me not to worry.
What else happened?
Nothing. That was all.
You might as well tell me, Herb. What is it?
Well, he says they're going to have to play along with that informer for a while. Let him think he's fooling the FBI.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it's very bad. I was in hopes the FBI would expose him right away.
Why can't they?
Well, there are just 4 of us that know about the plan. The party'd be sure to suspect all of us, and sooner or later they'd find out who the informer was.
I see.
Darling, you're shivering.
You've taken chances before, Herb.
Yeah, I know, Eva, but not like this. This is big, real big. If they found out who the informer was, the party wouldn't be satisfied with just liquidating him. They'd go after his family.
There's no other way out. Only by exposing the informer.
That's right.
Then you've got to do it, Herb.
Eva, I can't. Oh, sure, I want to, but golly, when I think of you and the kids, I can't.
We're all part of you, Herb. We're in this thing just as much as you are. The girls are Philbricks, too. If they knew what you were doing, they'd be as proud of their dad as I am.
You sure that's the way you want it?
I've never been sure of anything in my whole life.
Yes?
Good morning, Herb. Dan Burt. The car will be in front of your house in 5 minutes. We're going to find out who our man is.
Comrade Burt?
Yeah. It's going to be a meeting. He's going to tell us who the informer is. You still want me to, Eva? You still think I should go through with it?
Come in, Comrade Herb. Sit down. We're ready now, and we're letter perfect. Just the four of us in on airtight. But if there should be an informer among us, we'd find out.
Of course we'd find out. We can always smoke out a rat. But what if the FBI just doesn't go for the idea?
You know, Mitch, I just don't like you. I'll work with you. I'll evaluate your work honestly. But you're an old woman. You get on my nerves.
Comrades, I suggest that we forget personalities. You were going to tell us who our spy is to be.
I am our spy, comrades. I'm our turncoat, our informer. I'm a big fish for the FBI. They'll listen when I talk.
Crazy.
You're important to the party, comrade. It's a great sacrifice.
My plan means too much to me. Too much to risk on someone who might not take all the precautions that I'd take. The FBI will be impressed when I walk in. They'll believe that I can give them everything they want to know. No, Mitch, it's not crazy. This is the last meeting. Each of you will be contacted about his next assignment.
Well, congratulations, Comrade Burt, and good luck.
All of you will congratulate me in due course, comrades.
Your informer's name is Burt.
Dan Burt?
Yeah. He's on his way to see you boys now with a briefcase full of clinchers. Red-hot information. All supplied by Herb Philbrick.
I wish there were only some way we could expose him.
This is it. It's the only way. It's all right. I talked with Eva. This is the way she wants it, too.
You're sure, Herb? We'd have to break it immediately.
The sooner the better. I'll be watching the newspapers for the headlines. That's it. So much for Dan Burt and his brilliant plan. There's no turning back now. Today promises to be real interesting for you, Philbrick. Well, I'd say there's going to be a meeting. And fast. Look.
But they have no proof. I mean, against you.
No, I'll be all right. What'd I tell you? You stay here and eat your breakfast. Oh, yeah. Just a second while I get my coat. I gotta go, darling. See you later.
Well, come in, Comrade Herb. Come with me, comrade. You wouldn't listen to me. Now, one of us will have to pay for the failure of a bad plan.
You're all here. I'm surprised. I expected one of you to be missing. Which one of you made a fool of me? You, Long, we've known each other a great many years, but that doesn't change anything. Comrade Herb. Quiet, efficient Comrade Herb. Unemotional, intelligent. We had big hopes for you. Are you the one we want? Mitch, you knew that if anything happened to me, you'd take over. Did you run to the rats and tell them? Do you hate me that much? Are you that ambitious? I went in and they laughed at me. Why? Because one of you in this room is a dirty capitalistic rat. But I'll be there when the traitor pays for this. I'll be there to see that it isn't quick or easy.
How could one of us be an informer? We've been watched night and day.
Sure, the traitor's smart. Oh, yes. You were all watched. None of you had a chance to contact the FBI. Unless he was already an informer for the FBI and had special arrangements for passing along information. What does that smile hide, comrade? Fear?
No. But sometimes a loud voice does.
You were so sure the plan would fail.
You have reason for feeling as you do, comrade, but sometimes a man in temper doesn't see things in the light that he should.
You keep quiet, Philbrick.
I agree with Comrade Herb.
Long, you keep quiet, too. I'm not about to make any more mistakes.
I at least never made the mistake of underestimating the intelligence of our capitalistic enemies.
This is no time for party line answers. Cliches. Don't give me any drivel. For once, I want straightforward honesty. How'd you get the message out, Comrade Mitch?
Your failure has made you lose your mind. I despise any failure that hurts the party.
You despise.
I haven't finished, Bert.
You're too ambitious, too anxious to get to the top.
A man can rise on the stupidity of his own superiors.
You're the one, Mitch. I should have seen it sooner. That's my real mistake. Well, the party may even forgive me for this fiasco if I bring him the rat who informed on me. Guard, here's your man. Make him talk.
Bert, you're wasting your time.
Here's your man, I tell you.
Haven't you noticed something, Bert? He's no longer taking orders from you.
What have you done?
I haven't done anything, except advise the party of what steps I thought should be taken. You're through, Bert. You're finished.
No, please listen to me. Whatever I've done, I'm no traitor.
No, not a traitor, Bert. Much worse. You're a fool. There was no informer. Comrade?
What are you going to do with me?
The same thing you were going to do with me. All right, comrade.
You say there was no informer?
That's right. I was able to convince the party of that. It was the plan itself that failed, not us. However, we mustn't feel that all plans of this nature are doomed to failure. It so happens that I'm working on a plan now. A workable plan. Oh, well, I can wait for a while. There's no hurry. This meeting's adjourned. Comrade Herb, you leave first. Now you, Comrade Long.
Don't ever again say that the day of miracles is over, Philbrick. Not after what just happened. Only it wasn't a miracle. It was something else that blinded Mitch. The lust for power, the force that motivates the party. Come on, get to a phone booth. Eva will be waiting. Inter-party jealousies and astute handling by the authorities, a communist plot to place a spy in the Federal Bureau of Investigation failed. Next week, we'll bring you another story from the files of Herbert A. Philbrick. The kind of story that could only be told by a man who for 9 fantastic years served as a counter-spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation.